All right, so the Yankees are clearly a very good team, a playoff caliber team, and they have a pretty deep roster. And one of the issues I think they have is you have guys that have been here for a while that are good and have been good for a while and are just not being as reliable now as they were before, and or not being productive as they were before. And for a number of reasons, right? It could be health or just not being locked into the game, which is one reason I propose sometimes unpopular moves, because I don't cater to players, okay? And again, I'm sure you've noticed that by now, right? And that's why I've proposed trading Gleyber Torres. There's a reason behind it, okay? And again, he's one of the more tradable assets. And when you have a tradable asset that you could use, and when you have a bunch of guys who could play his position, who are chomping at the bit to get up here, then it makes sense to look into a move like that, okay? And even though he's got some home runs and blah, 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 but he's a wildly talented kid. But he's also been part of the problem that the Yankees have had. Has been terrible hitting with scoring position, situational hitting, trying to turn into a power hitter when he's not, striking out with the bases loaded with guys on. And these are the things that the Yankees, this is the main thing that failed the Yankees last year in the postseason. They didn't hit. Their offense stunk with the exception of who? Harrison Bader, thankfully. And they stunk. So this is why I propose, considering, and again, which I don't understand either, but like, there's so many folks that want Anthony Volpe up, but there's so many folks that also want Oswald Peraza up. Okay, well, you could play Peraza at short and Volpe at second. Yes, it does involve potentially moving on from Gleyber Torres, and you could possibly trade him to fill a need at another area, namely the bullpen or whatnot on the lefty side, or some type of package of prospects or something. Okay, we're not just moving him for spare parts. It's moving him in a way that makes the team better somewhere else. And that's why I find it funny when people tell me, what's my hatred for him, what's my hatred for Oswaldo Cabrera. I don't hate either guy. I'm trying to talk practically here in terms of making the team better. The fact is, Oswaldo's still a young kid. Okay, he has developing to go. Yeah. Am I excited at his potential? Yeah. But at the same time, he was exposed by good pitching in the postseason, even before that. And that's something he needs to work on. So, will I complain if he's starting left fielder here? No. But if they're looking to upgrade, and they've said they were, and the fact is, playing Oswaldo Cabrera is not the big move that they've hinted at. And they could be full of crap about the big move that's bigger than Rodon. So, as far as we know, right now, but there's still 7 weeks left, so I'm not, ruling out stuff. But again, guys like this that have been good, I mean, people lauded the trade, the Gleyber Torres trade, right, when he came here. It was great. But now you have a lot of folks blaming Cashman. What does Cashman have to do with that? Nothing. And this is the thing where, we need players like him or even DJ to get healthy, or other players have been on non-productive to step up to go along with these good additions. We can't just replace guys all the time in free agency and spend just because a couple of people want them to spend. That doesn't answer the question. The Mets aren't guaranteed to win a World Series with all their spending. Look at them last year. They spent all that money and they shit the bed in the playoffs. Period. So it doesn't always work like that, which is why I suggest moves like that are, and unpopular. I get it. So people can be critical, totally. But at the same time, any move I suggest is with the intention of making the team better. Okay? And I want to know what you think. If you have better moves to suggest them. Again, is Oswaldo Cabrera an upgrade over Brian Reynolds? No. Or one of those Arizona Diamondback outfielders? Maybe, but we don't know yet. He hasn't been here long enough to. The Yankees haven't given him a long time sample size. Neither have they've done with Oswald Peraza, obviously, and they haven't done it with Volpe just yet either. So we can't. It's too early to determine. But where you have an opportunity to upgrade, it's important to at the very least consider it. And will it cost? Yeah, of course it's going to cost. It's in the Yankees. Prices are always high for the Yankees, whether it be for agency or trades or whatever it is. But we need guys that are currently here to step up too. We need Frankie Montas to right the ship here. Okay? Bottom line. We need Garrett Cole to stop giving up so many home runs. Bottom line. Right? We need Giancarlo Stanton to stay healthy. We need Aaron Judge to start hitting in the playoffs. These are not shots. These are obvious facts that I'm pointing out. And whether people like to acknowledge it or not, it doesn't matter. Don't care. These are just facts. So, and it's not your fault. It's not mine. It's no one else's fault. These players need to step up and do better in areas that they've been, lacking in. So, and again, it goes back to, what's the point of blaming Cashman for everything? It's pointless, right? Or Boone for everything. Pointless. Boone's not in there. You can blame him for certain things, sure, of course, absolutely, but neither one of them are the fault of all the things that I just mentioned. Neither one of them. So this is an important part of the puzzle too. We need the regulars to step up. We need them to do better in certain areas. Okay, it's important for the team chemistry. It's important for the team's performance and health also. And that's just the bottom line. We need more offense from the catching position. Yeah, okay. So that's it. And again, I need DJ to stay healthy, of course. So he's definitely somebody that we need to be healthy. He's got several more years here too. We need some of the bullpen guys to be a little bit more reliable too. We need Mike King to come back healthy. We need Clay Holmes to get it right. So there's a lot of pieces that the Yankees have here that they can get it right, which will lead to them improving. I mean, does trading for Brian Reynolds guarantee them in a World Series? No. Does bring Correa? No. Bolted him? No. So, and that's the thing. So I think it's important to reflect on that and talk about, like, it's not only free agency, it's not only trades, it's not only moves that people want Cashman to make. It's also guys that are here already that need to perform better. And that's a part of the puzzle too. These guys are highly paid, millions, sometimes tens of millions. And we need them to do their jobs as well. They're an important part of this Yankee performance machine. And again, we had, 16, 17 guys on the IL. That didn't help. And then not having enough credible backups to fill in spots hasn't helped either. And that's on Cashman. Okay? Oh, and Hal. So it goes across the board. But we can't just leave the players here and let them off scot-free. Especially ones that we like over other ones that we prefer. They do not get a get-out-of-jail-free card no matter who you are. Doesn't matter. So, again, that's just my opinion. But I want to know what you think. Give me your opinion. Let's talk about this a little bit more. And if you, like I've said before, if you just like honest, good discussion here, whether you agree with it or not, I hope that you enjoyed enough to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to be left in the loop on all the other things, breaking news-wise, recaps, live streams, hit the notification bell. If you hit the like button, it just shows that you enjoy the content, and that's something that I value. I value good content, okay? And there's a lot more stuff coming. This channel is going to be, getting enhanced a little bit more. I will have more substantial background stuff like that. I know some people have been making noise about, and for whatever reason, they're complaining about the backgrounds. But like I said, I'm getting an addition put on the house. I will have a room dedicated to my YouTube channels. So, and that's just I have to wait until that happens. I can't, and it will. So, and I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to sprucing things up, and I'd like to have some pretty cool backgrounds like some of the other channels do. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to make sure that we have good content coming out here, and that to me is key. So, but anyway, let me know what you think. Let's talk about it. Where do you think the Yankees could get better? Okay, let's get into it.